Hey, Kobe.
Yeah, man.
Do you know when? Do you know when the? Do you know when's the only time I've been at the top of my class?
No.
When I'm killing zombies. How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? I'm Barry.
And this is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. Music.
Apparently, this is the episode where we're drinking before the show.
How's it going, guys? So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the last month's theme. We finally found a theme for this month.
Yes.
Which is picked by Colby this month because it is his month.
Right.
And
it's so dumb. Like a week ago, I was just flipping through TV. I couldn't figure out what to watch. And Grease was on. I haven't seen that in forever. And then all of a sudden, I was all like, we should do musicals. Don't worry, we're not doing Grease. We're doing fun musicals.
Well, everyone's seen Grease, but you know what everyone hasn't seen? Grease 2.
Oh, it is. That one's good as well. I am super big into musicals. Any like Buffy, like the musical episode.
Oh yeah,
my favorite. Simpsons, the musical episode, my favorite one.
I think every show like tends like the longer they run, the higher chance they get to run into having a musical episode.
Oh right, yes.
Just like who else had a musical episode?
Supergirl and Flash crossover musical.
Oh yeah,
so good.
Oh, you know who didn't have a musical that ran pretty long was Angel.
Oh,
at least as far as I remember.
I do not.
Remember
I am
them.
unaware of there being a musical for Angel.
So, Kobe, do you want to introduce the movie we did for this week?
So, this week's movie is Anna and the Apocalypse.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen Anna and the Apocalypse, it was a foreign film from London.
Right, I had never heard of it till this week, so...
Well, no, I think, so I'm like one of those guys that likes to watch the trailers. Like, you know, that's why I'm always like pressuring people, we gotta get there on time, so we gotta see these trailers. Yep. But like, you know, when there's nothing to watch on YouTube, I'm like, oh, let's see what trailers are coming up. So I watched those 30-minute compilations on YouTube. Okay. And I think this was on one of them because I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then it just never came back.
Or maybe I had seen a trailer for it, but it wasn't a musical trailer, and so it just kind of like
it just
went
looked
by
like
as generic zombie movie.
Yeah, that's what it looked because it didn't have any singing in the trailers. Because I remember I watched the trailer after you said it. I was like, oh, there's no singing in it.
Right.
So, how did you even come across the film?
So, Amazon Prime has had a free trial on one of their new stations. It was called Epix, and that's actually, I got the free trial because a couple weeks ago we did Overlord.
Oh, yes.
And that was on there, and so I just forgot to cancel. And so I was like, let's see if I can get my money's worth out of this $5.99 this month before I cancel it in November. And so this just happened to be on there. And I was looking at it, and I kind of pulled it up, and the little tagline says, Shaun of the Dead meets La La Land.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I like both those movies.
I haven't seen La La Land. Only for the simple fact that it's like a white guy trying to revive jazz.
Yeah. But it's a musical.
I know, yeah. I've heard the music from it. It sounds really nice.
It's in high school, so it's kind of like it starts a little more High School Musical.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Like the first musical number they do is like a breakaway. Yeah. That definitely sounds like something Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron would have sang. Yeah. Yeah. So what were your first thoughts when you first like picked up or just like saw the trailer?
When I saw the trailer, I was like, zombies at Christmas? And it's a musical?
Christmas zombies?
This is like the greatest thing ever. This is
I'm surprised there's
Zombies
not...
Christmas musical. This is Nightmare on Elm Street live action.
Well, like, I'm surprised there hasn't been even a sci-fi movie about zombie Christmas.
I don't know if there has been.
Exactly. It's an untouched market.
I mean, there's
and we let the red coats get there first.
Santa Jaws. So there is a Killer Sharks Christmas music or movie.
Yeah, when I first saw the trailer, I just thought it was gonna be sort of like the teenage version of Shaun of the Dead. Because I didn't see the tagline, so I didn't know it was gonna be a musical until you told me. Okay. So, yeah. So I just thought, I was like, oh, let's check it out. You know, like I like British humor sometimes because it's so like, it's not
dry and it's darker.
Dry, but it's not like spoon feeding you the punchline.
Right.
Like it wants you to think about it, and then like even after you watch a film and like you talk about it with your friends, and then you think about it, it's like a lot funnier.
Right.
Yeah, so. So yeah, we can get into the film. Let me just pull up some of this information. I only know Anna.
Right. Obviously, because her name is in the title.
And then everyone henceforth will always be how we've done it before.
Yes.
Given nicknames.
Yeah. Appropriate.
Yeah, so the film starts off, it's Anna being driven to school by her dad, who I'm pretty sure is not the janitor as the antagonist of this film keeps calling him.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he's like the groundskeeper or the maintenance man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's in the car with her dad and her best friend, who will henceforth be known as Never Gonna Get It.
Right. Yes, her best friend who is slightly in love with her.
I want there to be a show, like at least one movie where there's two opposite sex best friends that aren't in love with each other.
Right.
But yeah, they're being driven to school. The dad's talking to Anna about going to uni or university.
Right.
But Anna has other plans. She's been working for I guess her past senior year, and she's been saving up, but it's unclear to her dad what for.
Right.
Until Never Gonna Get It says, oh, you're trying to pay off that ticket. And I think at that point I was like, oh, does she have a speeding ticket? Or,
right.
But it's a trip to go
Australia. To
Australia, yeah. You know, I think it's pretty normal for kids to either they'll go on a trip before college or after college.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's not. I think it's better to do it before. That way you have
a lot of people do it that way. You kind of get that that real life experience before you actually hunker down into school. But you get the people who enjoyed the traveling and then they just don't go back to school.
All right.
I feel like that mid school, you go to school a little bit and then you take a break to travel, then you don't go back.
Yeah. Well, because by the time you come back, you forgot everything.
Right.
I could definitely not go back to school to finish an embarrassing amount of degrees I should have right now.
Hey, I spent 9 years getting my 4-year degree. This is nothing to be ashamed of.
But yeah, and so her dad flips out on her, saying you have to go to university. Don't ruin your life. They get into this huge fight, and then he does the thing that dad, a single parent should never do, is bring up a deceased parent.
Right. Yes.
Because I think that's the one thing that's sort of it's off bounds or out of bounds. Come on, Dad.
Yeah.
Which he says oh, if only your mother could see you now. And
yep,
she's totally pissed.
Yeah.
Right?
And hurt. Yeah. And in the background, if you did not know what this movie was about at all, there's quite a bit of time before it's zombie infestation.
Oh, yeah.
So in the background of the car radio, you can hear a news reporter talking about this weird virus that's affecting everybody, and they don't know.
Which is a classic broadcasting
right
thing.
It's very subtle. It's quiet. It's not hey, let's listen to the radio. It's just kind of in the background while they're talking. Very clever.
Yeah. Well, no, I think a lot of movies done that before, right? Or
I have, but You were kind of like you were mentioning like British films are a little more subtle, and like American films lots of times like spoon feed you like the information. I think like lots of times like in an American movie you'd be listening to a song and they'd be like break in urgent blah 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 quarantine do and then you're like oh okay I know it's coming.
This one allowed the song to be done, and then it was talking about the CDC upgrading the level of a flu virus.
Yes.
So it doesn't sound like anything too serious.
Right.
But yeah, and then she turns it off because she wants to listen to more music.
Right.
Like how
teens.
Right. But yeah, after the whole scuffle with Anna and her dad, we get introduced to a female character, but she's the lesbian, I feel like.
Yeah, yes, because she's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, she has a girlfriend.
You don't ever meet her, but she mentions it.
Yeah, like the first thing we see is them talking on the phone together, but apparently her girlfriend is gonna go spend time with her parents, and she tries to invite herself, which is always awkward.
Right. Yeah. And like she's all alone for the Christmas holiday because her parents have gone to like beautiful sunny Mexico.
They're like, fuck our daughter, we're going to Mexico. I mean, it's just like, your kid's 17.
Right.
Like, she's about to graduate. Usually parents would be like, oh, let's go on one more family trip.
Yeah.
Nah, they're like, fuck our daughter.
Yeah. And she's the super angsty, like, I'm going to be a journalist and change the world. I hate everything, girl.
Yeah. I hate all men. But yeah, she's running some sort of like homeless drive, like gifts for the homeless or something like that.
Right.
Never Gonna Get It. And Anna, they donate their presents. They're like, oh, do you need help? She's like, no, my car's right there. And so, like, sort of like the first 40 minutes of this film, it almost just feels like a British high school musical.
Right. Yes.
Right? Because after that, what's it called? Anna, like, they all split up. Never Gonna Get It goes to PE. Anna's walking through the hallways. She runs into, like, the antagonist. I don't know what to nickname him. Beardy? He kind of
He's got a bat, so we go Mr. Bat.
Does he have a bat?
Yeah, he carries the bat the whole time. Because he's the jock.
No. Are you talking about the jock?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the main antagenist.
What's it
called? Clipboard.
Oh.
He's an asshole. He's like, I'm going to be the new headmaster because the guy is going to retire. So, like, he runs into the journalist girl, and he's like, you can't publish that. She's like, I'm going to go to Mr. Giles.
Yeah.
That's a British name, I think.
Right. Very.
But this is where you find out that Mr. Giles is gonna retire, and he's gonna be the new headmaster.
Yeah.
And so he's just he's pretty much a a tyrant.
Definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
Anna runs in. Anna, and this is where they go to their first song, which I'm pretty sure is called "Breakaway."
Yep.
All right. Anna's singing it. Journalist.
It's kind of your first, like it. Like, they're introducing everybody, but then it kind of goes through each person, and each person sings, like, one verse.
Yeah. So, like, Never Gonna Get It, singing one in the jock room, or the locker room.
The locker room.
Journalist is singing it there, too, and then Anna's just walking through the hallways. She runs into her ex-boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's the jock.
The jock. But, yeah, I think sort of, like, this is how I know it's like sort of slow, the startup of it, because it's all getting muddled together. So I know I'm not going in chronological order of this film. Earlier in the movie, in the beginning scenes, her dad talks to her about going to the Christmas play. Right? And then so we get sat down in the lunchroom with Anna, Never Gonna Get It, and her friend Lisa, I feel
right, super positive, like
I call her Pipes because she sings.
Yeah.
And then her boyfriend sits down to the table. They make out, like a very
too much for school.
Yeah. What's it called? The jock is sitting with his jock friends, and then them kept looking at because earlier they had a conversation. he's trying to apologize, but she's not really having it.
Right.
Journalist comes up to Chris. I remember his name. He's sort of like, he wants to be a director, it looks like.
Right, and he films everything, and he's,
Yeah, so she wants to connect with him because she overheard him getting chastised by the teacher, saying that there's no, like, depth to your stuff. I need you to do something real. So she convinces him to go to the homeless shelter.
Right. And film with her, because that's something real. Plus, then she can do like a video blog instead of having to go through the school to publish her stuff. And so they agree. At this point, I forgot what happens. So then the rest of them start talking about how it kind of starts with so it's an important song.
Yeah.
If you listen to the words. Because the first time I was just like, song, I was like, that's a song. I'll kind of bop along with it. And then the second time I listened to the words a little more. Today I listened to like the soundtrack for this all day long. And I'm like, holy crap, this song is so super deep and so super meaningful to the thing. So this song is called Hollywood Ending. And they're singing about how this is real life and it's not like a storybook, and that, things that are going to end crappy, not the way they want them to. There's no happy endings. And so you see, Never Gonna Get It is singing about how, because at this point you're getting the idea, but he sings about how he's in love with her she's never going to be interested in him. Anna sings about how she wants to go away, but she feels like that's such a bad idea, and how she's going to disappoint her dad.
What about Journalist?
Journalist sings about she sings about her parents and them leaving.
Oh, yeah, because they send her like an email like, oh.
Right. And then it goes back to Anna, and then Anna sings another verse about how she slept with the guy, and she's not mad that people know that she slept with him, but she's mad because he treated sleeping with her like it was nothing.
Oh, like a conquest type of deal?
Yeah.
A notch on his bedpost.
Right.
But yeah, so okay, does that happen after the...
So that's that whole song. That's the Hollywood.
Oh, like when does it happen? Is it after the lunch scene?
Yeah, that's the end of the lunch scene.
Oh, okay. And so like at that point...
And then even at the end of it, you get creepy superintendent walking by, and he's singing Hollywood Ending as he's kind of like walking by, because he knows that what he wants is to rule this school, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. These people aren't gonna fall in line.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's because his job is the only thing he has.
Oh yes.
And so he's trying to rule it with an iron fist. Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember. They were singing in the lunchroom.
Right.
Yeah. And so I think at this point, everyone's going about their day.
Mm-hmm.
Anna and Never Gonna Get It. They go to their job at the bowling alley.
Well, they do a little thing where they go to the, I guess, not cafeteria, the theater room.
Uh-huh.
And you get this quick introduction that they're doing a Christmas play on like New Year or Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And that, some of the people are involved in that, and that's kind of like the big thing, and that's part of the reason the kids are gonna be at the school over Christmas break, kind of.
Oh yeah. That's what his dad was trying to make sure she went to, but she was like, I'd rather just go to my job.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So there's like people like that. Her friend Lisa, I think is her name.
Yeah.
She's like, she wants Chris to make sure he's there. She saved him a seat,
and she has a brand new Christmas song that she's gonna sing specifically for him.
What's it called? Yeah, and Anna and them, they're working. What else is I can't remember what else is happening. I'm pretty sure that's all that's happening, right?
That's pretty much it. Then they kind of run through. You go to the Never Gonna Get It meets her at the bowling alley and kind of talks to her for a little bit there. And you realize what a crappy job working at a bowling alley is, because everybody who's bowling is drunk and you have to work.
Well, at least at a good bowling alley, everyone is drunk. I want to get the lyrics for this Christmas song, and I don't know what it's called. Because
it's kind of like a Santa Baby, but subtly even dirtier than that movie is. Or that song.
Oh. But yeah, so they do go about their night as like everyone's performing. Anna's father and the superintendent, not the superintendent, clipboard. They're there. They're seeing the two penguins will like do a rap, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." And then we do get to, oh god, what was the title of that song, Colby?
Oh man, I can't remember. I listened to it like 10 times today too.
Yeah. I know, I'm just trying to find the title. It's not Break with Hallowed Ending. Something's new. What a Time to Be Alive? No.
Is that the next song? Because there's the song then that they wake up in the morning, and she.
Oh yeah.
She homage to Shaun of the Dead. She comes out of the house and she puts her headphones on. She turns on her music and she starts singing as she's kind of like dancing her way.
Her and Never Gonna Get It's dancing their way.
And then and then there's like in the background you see like the zombies eating people and attacking. And
well, that's like that's what happens after all everything that happened that night. Like she makes sure like everyone gets out of the thing.
Right.
Never Gonna Get It throws a bowling shoe at a woman's head. It's so rude. Like,
which is funny because you didn't think there was anybody else in the place, and then he just throws a bowling shoe and then knocks a woman out.
Well, she definitely has like a concussion at this point. Oh, there you go. Christmas means nothing.
Oh yes, Christmas means nothing without you.
Well, here go, Kobe. Talk about what happens during this whole Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, so she comes out, she puts her headphones in, she starts bebopping along with her music, singing, of course. Super catchy song. Yeah. And as she's kind of like dancing down the street, you see like zombies like chasing people out of houses. Slow zombies, so not really super chasing, but like attacking people out in the street. And she's like completely oblivious because it's all happening behind her. And it's totally like Shaun of the Dead when he's like just half asleep walking to work. And it's the morning of the apocalypse, and there's like the zombies and stuff out on the street, and he's just walking by them, not realizing that they're bloody faced and stuff.
Yeah. So is Never Gonna Get It. He's also coming out of his house,
right? Because he was making jokes the other day about how or the day before about how he's gonna start running to get in shape, so that way when he can come visit her in Australia and they can go hiking and stuff. And she's all like, but you're out of shape, you can't go hiking. He's like, I'll start running tomorrow. Yeah. And so he starts running, and he's listening, singing the same song. And weirdly they meet in a cemetery,
which is odd.
It is. But the like hilarious bad dancing scene. They're just terrible dancers.
Well, they're dancing like no one's watching.
Oh, right.
And so everyone is a terrible dancer when no one's watching.
No, it's hilarious because she dances exactly like my daughter. Like it just was cracking me up because I'm like, that is exactly how she dances.
Oh, okay. So before we go any further, I just wanted to talk about the Christmas song. I couldn't find the lyrics for some reason. I don't know why. But as this girl is singing it to the crowd, you could see a whole bunch of just old like men.
Right.
Almost Papa Semi, because she's talking about sitting on his lap, maybe you can open my presents. Like, it's a lot of very suggestive, semi-sexual
I need
Christmas
you
lyrics.
to clean my chimney flue.
It's probably the best song. But yeah, so after they do meet up at the cemetery,
right? That's when they see their first zombie.
Yeah, which is strange. Like, I don't know how that's like the first zombie after they.
Well, because even while they're dancing, you could see zombies like in the background of the cemetery and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is they kind of like their song ends, so they stop. They start paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
And man in a snowman costume just falls down in front of them.
And that's the moment their song ends. They find they try to see if he's okay, but then they can see there's clearly something wrong with him because the mascot outfit he was wearing, it's all messed up in the face.
Right.
And so they start running away from him. Never gonna get it, saying trying to hold him off, but Anna's like he's not gonna stop.
You're right. So she decides to hit him with
her book bag and all that stuff, and then
like a teeter-totter.
Yeah. Which I don't know if they're that strong, but yeah, she puts him in a very Tom and Jerry-esque situation. Except this time, his head pops right off.
Right. Blood
is all over their faces.
Yes.
Never Gonna Get It is just like, oh my god, these
Screaming
are zombies.
Like a woman.
But yeah, he's like, these are zombies, and is trying to be rational. It's like, no, it can't be zombies. But I'd rather it be zombies than me committing a murder.
Right, exactly. She's trying to call the police, but she's like, for some reason, there's no signal.
Yeah, there's no signal. So they decide to go to the bowling alley.
Right.
I don't know why.
Because that's their...
Oh, that's probably the closest thing.
And then there's a phone, and then she was going to try to be able to get a hold of her dad.
Yeah. So when they try to go to the bowling alley, what's it called? We get a clip, or we get a shot of them being back at the school. They're holding up in the school because Clipboard has said, oh, don't worry, the military's going to come get us.
Right, and apparently there's a small military base close to the school, so they're like, hey, this is the safest spot because the military is close to us.
Yeah. At this point, you see Lisa and Chris's grandma together. She's having heart problems. She tries to tell Clipboard, but he's like, well,
whatever.
Too bad.
Yeah.
We don't have that, so...
he was Spock on her, where he's like, sorry, I have all these people to pay attention to, and the many outweigh the few.
Yeah.
The needs of the many.
And then we get a shot back to them going to the bowling alley. Apparently, journalists and Chris have been hiding out there for the night.
Right.
And then they're about to attack somebody, but it just turns out to be Anna and Never Gonna Get It. They're like, how'd you guys get in here? Well, the back door was open. Anna looks at Chris and he's like, oh, that was the cleaner's job. But then, I don't know, she might have had a concussion. So they decide to hold off in there for a while to see what's going on. They get onto the internet.
Right.
And this is where they find out there's been an outbreak of people acting like zombies.
And they make a joke that Justin Bieber's a zombie.
Right. Well, Chris and Never Gonna Get It is just super psyched for some reason that a zombie thing is happening.
Right. I think it's a guy thing. You just kind of a little bit want it to be a zombie apocalypse.
I used to think that, but I also was just like, oh man, just think about how smelly everyone was.
Oh. You don't think about that.
There's a lot of musk going on.
There's no smell-o-vision. You forget that dead bodies are really stinky.
Right. But yeah, so they decide to hold off there for the night. Or is it the night? Or for just...
It is the night.
Yeah. So they spend the night there. Anna and journalists are talking. Because
it's snowing. And they don't want to leave because it's snowing.
Yeah. So Chris and Never Gonna Get It, they're in a ball pit talking to each other. Anna and the journalists are talking to each other, but then this is where we get the break-in of zombies.
Yep.
And so we get a pretty decent zombie fight. Pretty good practical effects when when Never Gonna Get It takes 2 bowling balls and smashes one of the zombies in the head.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
It totally looks
Yeah,
like...
because it's like the drunk bowling team.
Yeah. Well, they're like the closest one there too,
Yes.
right? Yeah, see, what's it called? So we just get a pretty spread out fight. You know, everyone, like, Anna's probably doing the most.
With journalist smashes the lady's head in the toilet repeatedly until it explodes.
Well, we get a good blood splatter on the first toilet.
Yep.
But yeah, so they're all pretty much holding off their own until they're able to, I guess, close off that back door that's been left open.
Right.
And so they do end up spending the night there. In the morning, they try to move because they need to get to the school.
Right.
Because apparently that's where the safe zone is at right now. And so they turn over the ball pit they were staying in, which I was like, oh, that's kind of like gross. That they have an inflatable pool ball pit at this bowling alley. Just don't have one.
I thought it was a clever idea for a cheap
bowling alley?
A cheap ball pit bowling alley, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think the older you get, the more disgusting you found out ball pits
were.
Oh,
right. But yeah, as a little kid, you pee in it and then you just jump back in it.
It's not a pool. Oh, man. No, so for some reason, I guess they thought it was a good idea to turn it over and then just walk with it.
Right.
But I guess in this world, these zombies are more blind than anything.
And they're slow, and I guess, like, you're kind of, like, you're in an inflatable pool, so you've kind of got a protective shield. You can, like, if you see zombies, they all just kind of drop to the ground and hide underneath it for a minute.
Very Metal Gear style.
While the zombie walks by.
But yeah, so we get, like, this pretty funny clip, or funny scene of them underneath it. A girl, or it's called a zombie woman sits on top of journalist's head.
Yep.
And then it pees. And she's like, oh my god, it's warm. It's so warm. Which it shouldn't be, because, you know, if she's dead, she should be cold. But yeah.
Maybe recently dead.
But the zombies, it seems like they're starting to attack the inflatable pool, but then they get pulled out, and it's the jock.
Right. And
then we get a pretty sweet zombie killing
song
and
like zombie killing montage.
Right? He's pretty high for it. I mean, there's definitely gonna be people like that. That's just like, oh, I've been waiting for this.
Yep. And so it's him and
his 2 jock friends.
And his jock friends.
One of them is, I guess, using a PlayStation 2 controller as a weapon. Like, the other one is holding 2 watermelons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's a pretty sweet song. It's the song I tried to quote at the beginning of this episode.
Yep.
To no avail. I did not do it well. But yeah, he's just like, oh, you know, after the whole killing that they do, this sweet killing montage, they just completely ignore them after they do their like victory pose. Anna and them completely ignore them, but he's like, oh, let's go help them. Because we can't keep these ladies alone without any men.
Right. And
even though there's 2 men.
And they let them know that they're going to the school. And they're like, okay, well, we'll go with you and we'll protect you on the way to the school.
And I think they're during the time where we get a clip where, because in that morning, that's when they found out all the military people got turned into zombies.
Yes.
And so at the school, everyone's like, oh, it's everyone for themselves. Everyone's trying to leave. Clipboard is just like super distraught because he was going to be headmaster.
And he liked being in control of everybody, because if they were at the school, he was the boss, and if they're going to leave the school, then he has no control being an idiot once they walk outside the school.
But then we cut away from that after that whole clip.
Yeah.
After that whole scene. And so the party, I'm just going to call them the party now, they make their way through the town. They end up going, a shortcut was going to be through the Christmas Tree Emporium.
Yep.
And it's not a good idea. Come on. Like, I mean, for some reason, it's all dark in there. There's way too many obstacles.
Right, lots of places for people to hide.
Just take the long way.
Yep.
Take where there's a lot of, where you can scatter effectively. Yeah. But in this scene, they go through it. We do get a little slight jump scare where it's just like a Mrs. Claus robot.
Right. Yep.
But then all of a sudden, like, yeah,
then the zombies come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and so Watermelon and PS2 controller get bit, and they're trying to escape. They do, but then you could tell Jock, he's pretty he's distraught that his two friends died.
Right.
But they're still leaving. They make their way. They go into sort of like the entrance of like the other side of it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so everyone's pretty like Chris is like what's it called, journalist is mad at Chris because she is like, why'd you go back for your phone? It's just plastic. But he's like, oh, all my memories are in there.
Yeah.
You know, but he's like
typical film guy.
Yeah, but he's also like, you know, I gotta keep these, you know, like, I mean, he's assuming everyone is dead by this point.
Right, and so he's kind of documenting this along with.
Yeah, but he also tells journalists like, hey, your parents and your girlfriend's probably dead too. And so she's like super pissed about it. Jock is just like, he's gearing up. He gets one of those cricket bats, and they just all head out first. Oh, I'm sorry. Before this whole thing, there's like this scene where Never Gonna Get It is pushing Anne in a cart, and he's just like, well, you can't leave now, you know. And so Anna tells him like, you're my best friend,
right?
But then she reiterates it like, you're my best friend,
right?
And so he gets it, you know. I think at this point he's been knowing, but he's just like, he thought maybe like because all of this is happening, well, she can't possibly leave now.
Right. Yeah, what if we're the last two people on Earth?
All right, we have to repopulate. Oh no, I have to have sex with you? A girl I'm in love with? But yeah, and so, yeah, that's what happened before this whole event happened. But then, so they start to leave. But then before they get to the outside of it, Never Gonna Get It is like, oh, I know all 10 of the reindeers, Santa's reindeers, because earlier in the film, as she was making sure the bowling guys left, she was on Prancer, on Dancer, blah blah blah, and I was like, you know, at this point, Never Gonna Get It is gonna die. I could just feel it, and very slowly he extends his hand like Joaquin Phoenix in The Joker, presenting himself to the world, and gets bit in the hand.
Yeah. It's the worst place, too, because it takes forever for you to
turn.
Or you got to chop off your arm, which is just...
Which he should have done, but they didn't have anything to chop off with, right? Yeah. But yeah, and so they're sort of trapped in between zombies and their friends. And so Never Gonna Get It. Obviously, I knew into this film, coming into it, that he was going to sacrifice himself one way or another.
Right. Yeah.
So this is the point where he does it. He tries to what's it called? Oh my God, rams his way through that crowd and uses his body as a shield and throws her down.
Right. Yeah. He throws her past the zombies and then just gets mauled.
Yeah. Obviously, she's upset because that's her best friend.
Right.
But Jock tries to comfort her. It's like, we gotta go. You gotta go see your dad, right?
Yeah.
And so they do finally make it to the school.
And on the way out of the Christmas tree emporium, she picks up a giant candy cane, and that is going to be her weapon of choice for the remainder of the movie.
Because it is Christmas, and so you have to be on theme, right?
It is a Christmas movie.
But yeah, they do make it to the school. They find out that Clipboard is still there. He's eating Christmas dinner.
Yes.
Or something like that, which is super creepy. Or they're pretty creeped out by it. But they're like, where's my dad? Where's everybody? He takes them to the room that they were in, but it's now filled with zombies.
Yeah.
And he locks them in there. And through the grate, he says, oh, I can't wait to show your dad who you are now. And so you find out, like, oh, man, this guy's gone crazy. He snapped.
Totally.
Yeah. And so they escape that whole situation.
Well, then comes, like, the creepiest, best song of the whole movie, as teacher sings a song about how, you know, he's going to get his way and everything. Yeah, and it is the most intense song of the movie.
It is. You know, it kind of reminded me if, like, Neil Patrick Harris was singing it. It was a very Neil Patrick Harris villain type of song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I forgot what it was titled, though. Do you remember at least what the chorus was? No, right? It's hard, right?
Right. I know. Like I said, I was listening to this stuff all day today, too. Because, like, it was just digging on it.
Yeah. But yeah, so we do get the whole villain song as before they can escape. But they do end up escaping. They split up. Anna and Jock go one way. And, Chris and Journalist go another way. We see Chris and Journalist, they find his girlfriend and his grandma. Right. He says, oh, thank God she didn't turn into one of them, that she died as a normal human being.
Right, had a heart attack and then just passed.
Yeah. And so, like, they finally meet up. I was like, oh, okay, cool. They're going to make it. Like, yeah. No. And so Journalist said, oh, I have my keys in the office. I'm going to go get it. But it's filled with zombies. She manages to sneak her way all the way in there. But as she's digging through, like, confiscated goods, for some reason, I guess a girl brought a dildo to school. And it drops. And then it attracts the zombies towards that door. Chris and his girlfriend see that there's a TV. They hook up his phone there to play videos. And so when she's trying to get out, she's like, you guys should crawl out, And so as they're trying to crawl out...
Because the zombies are easily distracted. They were distracted by, like, shaking tinsel. Mm-hmm. And then they put the stuff on the TV. And even though they're hiding behind the TV, the zombies are definitely just mesmerized by the action on the TV. So yeah, they're like, hey, we can just kind of crawl out.
Yeah. But towards, like, halfway, the phone, it goes to, like, what's it called? Low battery mode, and then it sends the zombies into, like, a semi-rage.
Yes.
I guess. And then this is where Chris and his girlfriend get bit. Super sad, because you thought those silly kids were going to make it.
Right. They were the two of the people at the beginning singing Hollywood Ending that were like, we're going to get the Hollywood ending, because... Yeah.
Which, I mean, in a way, they did.
Be together forever.
Yeah, they did, right? But Journalist is able to make her way out of there because they distract them by playing another video. And so she makes her way out there. Anna and the Jock, they're in some sort of, like, bio class.
Right.
I think in the shop class. This is where we find out that Jock had to kill his own dad because his dad was like, don't disappoint me again.
Right. It's pretty emotional.
Yeah.
Where, like, you're like, oh, that's kind of why you're such a douche, because your dad was
military,
super hard on you, and
well, he's military, so he's probably like I think every military parent is pretty, like, they're strict,
right?
That's all they know. So, but yeah, so he's pretty haunted by it because Anna's like he says, like, oh, just because your fuck buddy died. And she's like, oh, what do you know? You're always looking out for yourself. And he's like, well, then we get this whole backstory.
Yeah. And he apologizes. He's like, hey, I want you to know I never told anybody that we slept with each other. That was just between us. And that's when she comes out. She's like, it's just sex. I don't care about that. But, I thought we had a connection. And it was just like, after the sex, you were just like, boop, gone.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's what,
pissed her off.
Pissed me off, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, you get, like, a little bit of reconciliation right there at that moment. But then they get bombarded by zombies. And so this is where, like, oh, I'm going to save you by distracting them.
Yeah.
And so he starts singing his song again.
Which is awesome.
Anna ends up finding her dad. He's in the auditorium. He's actually been tied up by clipboard.
Yes.
And there's a whole bunch of zombies waiting there. He's created a barricade so they can't get to it.
And he's up on stage.
Yeah. And then we get the second to the final song.
Right.
Where she's sort of killing these zombies. She's not doing a very good job of killing these zombies. I was upset.
And I liked the song, but it wasn't... For the final battle song, kind of, it wasn't, well, the second to the final battle, but it's like the last real zombie battle. It should have been much...
You wanted rock.
Heavy, yeah. And it was like the show must go on, or I have to like I give them the best show you can kind of,
feeling.
Yeah.
And so it just didn't feel like an ending song or like a final boss song.
Right.
But she does make her way up to the stage because she kicks a ball to a zombie. She kicks the ball and then the ball hits the zombie's balls. Which we get a good ball joke right there. Even in death, that is still a weak spot.
Yes.
And then she Jackie Chan's her way up to the stage.
Right. She parkours off
the zombie's back.
The crippled zombie, yeah.
She does free her dad, but then her dad and Clipboard get into a scuffle. They're fighting. She's like, "It's not worth it, Dad." So he lets go, but then as Clipboard is gonna attack him with a bat or something like that.
Broken bottle.
A broken bottle. She cuts the rope of what we saw earlier. It was a very dangerous prop, which is like the North Star, I guess.
But it's very flimsily put up, and so that earlier they showed that like you just kick this little thing and it starts to swing. Yeah,
and so he gets knocked off and he starts crowd surfing on a whole bunch of zombies, which he's gonna die.
Yeah.
But it
was actually a pretty cool scene as he's crowd surfing across the zombies before they drop him to the ground and eat him.
Yeah. But as Anna's trying to tell her dad, let's go, you find out that he got bit.
Yeah.
This is a very British movie. Don't have any favorites. They Game of Thrones everybody.
Yes.
In this thing. But yeah, what's it called? The jock comes by.
Right. Because Anna's like, so you can't come with us. Should I kill you? And that's when the jock guy shows up and he's like, poop. Hey, don't.
Yeah.
Don't kill your dad, because I did that, and that is gonna scar me forever.
and her dad also doesn't want that for her,
right?
And so they end up leaving, and then, he just ends up staying behind because that's all he can do. And at this point, this is where we get like the final song. Right. It's like as the zombies are closing in on them, we see Never Gonna Get It at the mall has been zombified. We see Chris and his girlfriend zombified. We see the dad turning. He isn't a zombie yet.
Right.
And so we just get it's like sort of like one of those songs of doom that they feel. But then all of a sudden, journalist comes by. She's like, saved your ass. And then this
with her little tiny silver bullet car. She's got like a Ford Fit or something,
But this is like the second time that we see sort of the Edgar Wright influence, because as they're getting into the car, it's like those quick edit shots of every time they do something in an Edgar Wright movie with Simon Pegg or something like that. And then they drive away, and it's a pretty somber ending.
Right, what are we gonna do now? And then nobody really says anything, and they just kind of drive off into the sunset.
Yeah, and then the movie just ends.
Yeah.
Anna and the Apocalypse. Colby, what were your favorite parts of the movie?
Certainly the whole song from when she puts on her little earphones and she dances and the apocalypse is going on behind her and she's just oblivious to it, all the way that through that song ending and them decapitating
the snowman.
The snowman.
Jack Frost.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite 4-minute, and that's probably my favorite song in there too. There's definitely a very fun, catchy song.
My favorite song was the Christmas song.
It was good. It was good music. The Christmas song. There was a song called "Human Voice," and that was another one of those songs where I didn't like it the first time I watched the movie because where they put it, it didn't seem to fit. Mm-hmm. And then while I was listening to the soundtrack, I didn't buy the soundtrack. I was just kind of listening to it
on YouTube.
Yeah. But while I was listening, that ends up kind of almost being about my favorite song on the whole thing, because it's the most that song could definitely be radio played, where a lot of the songs are that's a song from a musical.
Yeah.
It's not really going to get any like airtime. You're going to hear it in the musical, and that's it.
Well, I think Breakaway was like a
yeah.
very like a radio playable, like a Disney radio playable type of song also.
Right.
Yeah. No, definitely still my favorite is the Christmas of the Santa. I was like, wow, how inappropriate is this to sing, like for a high school student to sing.
Right,
and
totally.
My favorite part of that whole thing was when the mother covered her son's ears, like, oh no.
and as the song's going, they keep flashing to Superintendent in the back.
Yeah.
And he's just like
immoral,
fuming at how indecent this song is.
Oh yeah. What are your thoughts of the movie after watching it, Colby?
Oh, loved it. Yeah, musical was not going to be our theme for the week, and then I watched this movie, and I was like, I need to tell the world about how great this movie is.
Oh no! See, I wanted to love it as much as I thought I was gonna love it, but it was okay for me. I think maybe because like the pacing was a little bit too slow.
Yeah.
That's like one of the problems I had with it, and then it was just like a lot. Like before you told me, like there was apparently Colby told me that in the film festival version of this film that there was 3 more songs.
Yeah, there's 3 more songs. And one of them's just like Anna's dad kind of singing about how he's going to miss her. Yeah. And I can see why they cut that if they needed time or whatever. Then there's a song where it's Anna's dad singing, battle singing against Superintendent. When they're trying to decide if they should stay or they should go, and it's kind of splitting the 2 teams. And it's a really good song, and it's missed, like because there's a part where you're like you have everybody there, and the superintendent's like, you guys can't leave, and then all of a sudden, like the next time you see it, it's like the superintendent and he's by himself, and you're like
the
what?
Villain,
yeah,
you know. So I think because of that, it sort of like the pacing was off. Like things just happened all of a sudden. So there's like stuff that I was like missing out on, which maybe if I get to ever see the film festival version, it'll change my mind about the whole film.
Right. And then I guess apparently, like I didn't find this anywhere, but apparently there's also like a song and animation sequence leading up to the title.
Oh, okay. Wow. See, so there's like a lot they cut from this movie.
Yeah.
That like so that maybe that's why like even though it like I like movies that are long that don't feel long. Right. And this one felt about its runtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and also it's because I was like, it's a musical. There should be more musical parts in it. You know, I'm missing some parts.
Right. Where you get some musicals where they're like. They don't talk. Everything's in song.
Yeah.
And here it was like chunk of the movie, song. Chunk of the movie, song.
Yeah. But probably still my favorite kill of this whole thing was the watermelon guy. Because he smashes a watermelon on top of a woman's head, and then some of the chunks fall back to his face. And he's just super into it, and I was just like, "Oh, that's so funny." Yeah. Like, because that's like that's a legitimate one hit done type of weapon.
There's a great kill in the bowling alley where a journalist is like defending herself with like a big spatula.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she like slaps the spatula on that dude's face and then puts it in his mouth.
Yeah.
Which is like, that one's pretty good. There's a decent amount of funny kills in this film.
Right.
And with also a lot of practical effects. You know?
Yes.
Which is always awesome. Which, you know, if you guys listen to our episodes, is always a whole letter grade up in our book. Oh, cool. So, Kobe, as you guys know, our rating system has been updated to stream it. Used DVD, new DVD, used Blu-ray, new Blu-ray, and Ultimate Collection.
I would almost go as far as like, depending what the Ultimate Collection, like if you got like
The container.
2-disc with like the film festival version and like a soundtrack, like I would totally go Ultimate box to like get that kind of stuff.
How would you want it? How would you want the container to look like? Because that's always important, guys. These odd shaped containers that we always ask for, that's never gonna fit in a.
Right, my bookshelf holds like 4 Ultimate box sets because they don't go together. I don't know, but there's some really cool different movie posters for this as well. And I would love to be like a little book that had like all the different little movie posters. There's one that's like super cool, where it's like the kind of silhouette of the two of them.
Okay.
Standing in like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
But if you look really close, all the branches of the Christmas tree are like zombie hands, like making the branches. So from far out, it's definitely a Christmas tree, and then closer up, it's all these zombie hands reaching for him. Really kind of cleverly done.
If it was gonna be me, I'd make it into a candy cane.
Yes, because that was weapon of choice.
Exactly. And so you have like, theatrical release, film release, and then movie soundtrack. Yep.
Yeah, I would probably. If it didn't come with the soundtrack, I would still go new Blu-ray with this, so I could get the extra features. Hopefully, they would have a couple of those extra songs on there,
or like a music video and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody did it or if it was something from the movie, but the Hollywood ending, that song, there's like an extended version of it, but there's all like these like words and stuff popping up in the background because there's like this doo-wop, doo-wop, and like the words are kind of like popping in the background, and it's not in the movie that way. So I don't know if it was like a fan had kind of spruced up the video, or if it was some kind of promotional thing that they had done. But
yeah. Also, you go new Blu-ray?
So I'd go new Blu-ray with this. Stupid musicals. I don't know. Like, and then like even like musical comedians. Like I'm like, you tell a joke in a song.
Zach Galifianakis.
It just makes it like 10 times funnier. You Stephen Lynch, Weird Al Yankovic. Just I have like a whole shelf full of like musical comedy.
Yeah. I would probably go new Blu-ray if it's at least the theatrical version, or no, not the film festival version, because I really want those extra songs in the film. I don't care if it extends the runtime to like 15 more minutes. I just feel like it'll close some gaps in there.
Right.
But yeah, as it stands right now for the theatrical, I'll probably go used. $10 less, just for me.
Fair enough.
There's a couple weird things I always thought of this film though. Is like as the dad is looking at his cell phone, the photo of his daughter, it's I don't know if there's something inherently dirty about school uniforms, but his daughter is like in her school uniform. Like it looks like a Catholic uniform.
Yeah, and
I just think there's something like dirty about it. Like to me, if it was a photo of like her and him, that's like okay, that's cute. But it's just like his background is his daughter in the school uniform. I also would have liked a little bit more information on Clipboard or the superintendent, just to see why he was so obsessed with wanting to be
right.
That would have been nice. A little bit, like maybe even just a phone call of like his overbearing mother, or or maybe his father who was just like, you've always been number 2. Something like something. Give me like a little bit more. See, that's why I feel like that's why this movie was a little.
There's just a few things that were just lacking. Just a little.
And it felt like good to have some of those in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you feel like there's anything you would have wished was in there? Also? Or any funny like little things that you want to mention? Like
we said about the superintendent, and then just kind of like there was just that like skip, and then once I heard the song that was supposed to be there, like it made a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
That was really the one thing. And then, like I said, Human Voice, that I really liked that song. It just didn't seem to fit
into
the film. And then the kind of like the final zombie battle, I really wish that would have been just a little bit, throw a little heavy guitar or some bass into it or something. It just needed to be jazzed up a little bit to be the battle song.
Kobe wanted that final battle to be exactly like the one from Deathgasm, where it was just heavy metal. But it feels like it fits that genre, you know?
Right.
And so, yeah, that one, it felt a little too soft. Like, you know, it felt like it should have been in The Greatest Showman or whatever that Hugh Jackman
that's
is.
Exactly
And not in
what
this
I was
film.
thinking. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will continue to try to quote the movie and hopefully do it more successfully next week.
Next week we'll sing the chorus line of one of the songs.
Oh, sorry. Also, like, did you ever know what that guy was singing in the high notes of a Soldier of War? Where, you know, he goes,
right.
When it comes to killing zombies, I'm at the top of my class. While you guys have been hiding, I've been kicking some ass. The best the best form of defense is to attack. And then, oh god, what was the last part of that chorus? Oh, it's gonna kill me now. Hold on. Sorry, we can't let you guys go before I finish this. It's gonna kill me. War lyrics. This one I know I can at least find. Because forever I was like, what is he saying at those high notes? And because that guy could really sing though.
Right.
It was.
Oh yeah, everybody had a great voice.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it was just really, it was a really well put together cast.
And the fun fact, we were talking about how, like, comparing a little bit of this to Shaun of the Dead, the superintendent was in Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, was he? Wait,
I don't know what part he was, but I was just looking. He's one of the very few people in the movie. Him and the dad are the only two people who have multiple previous movies. Mm-hmm. The dad is all British shows that I am unfamiliar with. Yeah. But the superintendent was in a couple things, and he was in that. Oh. He was in a couple other things I recognized.
Well, just more British stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I know what I'm fighting for. I'm a soldier at war. Boom. Now we can end the show. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. What's the movie for next week, Kobe? I know you sent me a list. I just want to know which.
Do we want to do Repo?
Oh yeah. So wait, what's the whole time?
Repo, the genetic opera.
So funny story about that. Just to clue you guys in, when a store called Hollywood Video was closing. I was just buying up all the DVDs because they were selling them for like $1, $2 a piece.
Right, I certainly did that when Blockbuster closed to
and
us.
So at the time when it was closing, a movie called Repo Men came out with Jude Law.
Yes, and Forrest Whitaker.
So I bought the film thinking it was that movie. And when I popped it in, it is not that movie.
Not that movie.
But yeah, so just a little funny story of why I own that DVD. And I guess we'll be talking about that next week. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks for tuning in as always. Please, just give us feedback or hit us up on our Twitter. And
yeah,
emails.
Definitely. Anything you guys want to see, let us know. Any categories or
any themes and all that stuff. Definitely, everything will be on the show notes. Yeah.
Opening music by.
Oh wait, we still gotta say bye.
Lee Rosevere.
Yeah.
Wait. Arcade Montage.
Wait, I'm Barry.
I'm Colby.
And this is Who Watches This.
Thank you.
Wait, no, we still gotta do the song.
Oh.
The theme song is by Lee Rosevere, Arcade Montage. You can find it on FMA.com under the album Music for Podcast 3. Thank you.
Thank you.